Hello, Musto0063 back for part 12 of Shovel Knight. Last time we took out the last remaining Order of No Quarter Knight, and this time we're going to be taking on the Hall of Champions. This is the Hall of Champions, a living monument to the founders of this great land. Admission for one? That'll be 5,000 gold, please. Wonderful. Clearly a discerning patron of the arts. Enjoy your visit. Ack! This place is haunted! There are ghosts roaming the halls, and we're all trapped here! That includes you! Ha ha ha! So, are you going to do something about it? Yes, so we just paid 5,000 gold to get trapped in a ghost mansion. But I do love the concept of this whole level. It kind of becomes clear, I guess, what it is when you complete the level and you get the kind of like the ending cutscene and whatnot. It might have been obvious to some kind of as we go as they're kind of playing the level, although most of it hadn't been to me. But yeah, basically we are trapped in a ghost mansion. We have these ghosts, and they don't like the light. So we have to shoot that or shovel that crystal ball or whatever it is, which spits out light to kill the ghosts. If we just shovel the ghosts, as we maybe saw in Spectre Knight stage, you don't actually kill them. So I went back and forth through a bit through the level there, just so you could see all the portraits that were lit up, because, well, each and every one of these portraits is awesome. They all have a meaning. We'll get to it at the end. But yeah, basically what we're doing is clearing out this this mansion. There are, so you can see different ways of actually you can do something with this crystal ball or whatever it is, ball of light. You can either just shovel it from the side, or you can poke away it, and that will also result in it spewing out light. You do get some tricky kind of situations where, well, you kind of have to like feel like you want to shovel the ghost, or you accidentally shovel the ghost, and then, you know, because you've then done that, the crystal ball or whatever it is doesn't, you know, light up the room, or sorry, doesn't hit the ghost because it's now in its kind of phased state. So yeah, it's kind of, you want to avoid shoveling the ghost as best as possible, but if it means you avoid taking damage, then, you know, do that and just come back and wait for the ghost to kind of phase back into the screen, and then do it. Let's pause here. Oh great! You blew my secret hiding spot. Now the ghost will get us both. So yeah, there was a music sheet in here. Someone's obviously found a good hiding spot, or what they thought was a good hiding spot. And there are also some portraits in there which light up once you complete this screen. So yeah, definitely worth going in there. There's a music sheet in there if nothing else. You'll be going down the ladder just to show that the kind of thing is circular. I can't believe I saved up all my money for this. I've learned during my travels that ghosts hate light. Now you know too. Yeah, if I was doing this in a perfect order, I probably could have gone and talked to her before, kind of showing all that off, so it didn't really come as too much of a surprise, but yeah. Anyway, there are some kind of you might be able to kind of see with the colouring of the platforms that some of these are indeed fake. It's not necessarily immediately obvious, like for instance there, that they are, but yeah. Be a little bit kind of careful here. I absolutely screwed myself here by shooting that light, crystal ball, whatever, down to the bottom without having hit the one at the top. So yeah, I'm now in a really sticky situation where I can't really use the crystal ball I've got down here to actually hit that one. It's too high up. I also was running into a huge amount of problems with trying to kill that other silly ghost on the bottom, because you will have noticed that every time I shot or shoveled the crystal ball, I was doing the ground slash, and of course what the ground slash does is hit the stupid ghost before, well, I don't really want it to, and made the ghost phase before the crystal ball light could hit it. So yeah, that was a bit of a problem. So I after a certain point in time I thought, right, well this is just stupid, I'm going to now take a hit just in order to get rid of the stupid ground spark. And here, because I'd shot the stupid light crystal ball through the gap down the bottom, I had to spend an inordinate amount of time mucking around getting the crystal ball from the left-hand side of the screen up to the top, which eventually I did. But yeah, that was a hell of a screen. It took an age longer than it should have done, just because I'd been stupid with my crystal ball manipulation. But there are all the people on that screen. Now I'm aware there's a hidden area to the right here, but given that there are also portraits in there as well, I wanted to destroy all the ghosts in this area before doing it, just so that we could actually see all these wonderful people. So this screen's probably one of the easier ones, along with the first one that I went to as well. It doesn't have like a huge amount of ghosts in it. It doesn't have them in kind of hard to hit areas. So yeah, this is probably one of the easier ones. So now with all the ghosts gone, go back to the right, get to the hidden area. With another music sheet, and treasure chest, and food, not that I need it. I probably shouldn't have collected that. I don't know whether actually beating this level would have got me my clear a stage without eating any food achievement, but yeah, I was still at 9.5 health, so I really didn't need that. And when you complete the 4 rooms that you need to light up, or the 4 areas where there are ghosts, we get this cutscene. When you return to this screen. It has to be this screen. So yeah, we get a giant ghost in, 2 balls of light, crystal balls, whatever, and we now have to destroy the Uber Ghost. Now what I like to do is try and get the 2 light spewers together in one. It kind of just makes it much easier to damage the boss, just because the range from which they spew out the light is just a lot bigger, and it's also just obviously far easier to hit the things when they're together in one. As for the movements of the Uber Ghost, it's after a certain period of time floating at the top of the screen where it's actually really hard to hit it, it'll start swooping in a kind of a what way is it going to be? Clockwise fashion, I think, round the screen. It then, after 3 cycles where it gets, I think, a little bit faster each time, it then decides to just kind of phase out of existence, phase back in and swoop down at you. It then goes to the middle where it puts up a ghost shield and then summons these skulls, which kind of act a little bit like a Space Invaders game, where you kind of like avoid the shots that they shoot down. But it's a reasonably easy boss. And in killing the Uber Ghosts, we actually recoup all the money that we actually spent in getting in, and more. And we also got a hell of a lot of money just by clearing the stage anyway, with extra gems and treasure chests and whatnot. Hero, thank you so much for saving us from the Ghost Menace. How thoughtless of me, not telling you the place was haunted. Then again, that's the risk you run, paying for something in advance before you know the details. Please allow me to reward you for your gallant bravery with 50 gold. So yeah, I get the achievement for Hall Champion, and the idea behind this place is that it is a homage or a reference to the Kickstarter backers for the game. So yeah, all the portraits I'm led to believe are images of those who backed the game, and you are all super awesome. It's going to be a short video, so I'm clearing one level per stage, so yeah, cheerio.